Hey y'all, it's Michael again for Flosstube number 2. Hopefully this is better now. My friend Tara told me my other videos I needed to raise up the camera because I had a gobble neck, like a little gobble. But, still got a gobble. And I did get a ring light, so hopefully it's brighter. But this month of February, to finish it out, I did have 2 finishes. My first one is Christmas Garden, out of the Home for the Holidays book by Blackbird. And I finished this one on February 24th. So everything is finished with all my family initials for me, my husband, and our 4 children. So that one is completely done now. That was the second finish for the month. My first finish was Beatrix Potter, and I finished this one on the 12th of February. And it is finished, ready for me to frame it. But they're like odd sizes, so Hobby Lobby does not carry the sizes for these frames. And here's the pattern for it. It's a stitchybox samplers pattern. I just downloaded it as a PDF and printed it out. So that one is also finished. And then after I finished those, I started on some. These aren't in order, but I did start on some that I had come in the mail. Clayton sampler. And this is a museum piece, but I saw it on Carol, the stitchybox Stitchers Flosstube, and I loved it because it has the big cats, and I like cats. So I did have to order this from Traditional Stitches. I think they're out of Canada, and that's the only place I could find it. Here are the flosses for that one. A lot of pretty colors. There's pink and like a turquoisey teal color, red. A lot of pretty colors. And I've only been working on this one for 2 days so far. So this is as far as I've gotten. I did the top border all the way across and then started bringing it down and filling it in so I could get to this big green band. And this is going to be one of the big parrots up at the top. And this is on 40 count light mocha. And I believe that's by weeks. So that's how far that one is. And for 2 days, that's not bad. Or maybe 3 days, because today's Thursday. So maybe my days are off. The second one, I did a little bit of work on this one. It was a whip that I showed y'all earlier. This is the Vanity Sampler from Hello from Liz Matthews. And I'm just using all the DMC for all of these. Same for Charlotte Clayton. It's all the required DMCs. So that's this one. And I just made a little bit of progress on it. Not a lot. So here it is. I did some more on the verse and working on that band at the top above the verse where the leaps and everything are. And I started putting a name in at the bottom, but I didn't really work on it that much. I was trying to get those other ones done, so it didn't get that much attention. And if I didn't show you, here are the flosses for the Vanity Sampler. The next one that I started, because I couldn't help myself, is Come to the Garden by Teresa Cogart. I started on this one. And I started that one on the 8th of February. So again, I wasn't really focusing on it that much. I just needed something to work on besides Beatrix Potter. These are the colors for it. It has like a lot of reds, a little bit of blue and pink. in like a rust color. And so far, this is what I have on it. It's a very light linen. I should have brought my book in here to tell you the linen colors. But it may be what is called for, because I tend to just buy whatever it tells me I need to. The next one I started is the Sister Sampler. And I'm making 2 of these, one for my mom and one for my aunt. And I'm going to personalize the dresses to their 2 favorite colors and put their names in it somewhere. But I have to do all of these, what is it called? Box stitches, I assume. And then satin stitches and brain went away. Eyelet stitches on here. So this is the first one I've had where I actually had to do specialty stitches, and it calls for a lot of classic colorworks and weeks, but I'm just pulled from stash and doing DMC that I already had. And I don't recall what kind of fabric this is. I know it's a larger count, but it was just like a leftover piece that I had enough that I could do 2 of them, and I just cut them so I could do both. So it's not going to be huge. I've already started on the satin stitching and 2 of the eyelets and the border. I just had to bring it all the way across. So that is as far as it's gotten so far. But this was 1 day's worth of stitching on this one. So it shouldn't take me that long to knock these out and get them done for Christmas or for their birthday, whichever one I do it. So for the month of February, that's all I worked on, was getting Beatrix Potter and Charlotte Clayton started and finishing Beatrix Potter and the Christmas Garden sampler. Now for March, I like to plan stuff and write everything down, because if not, then I don't know what I'm doing. So I print off these like little calendars, if I can say a word today. And I just marked which sampler I'm gonna work on each week, so I can focus on them for the whole week. So the first one, of course, is Charlotte Clayton, because I've already started on it. And I started on it on Monday, so that would have been here, February 26th. So yeah, 3 days, I haven't stitched today. So that is this one. This is how I'm gonna try to keep track, because these are free. I just printed it off the computer. And so I have them all listed. So let's get into what I'm gonna be stitching. So the first week I showed you is gonna be Charlotte Clayton. The next one that I'm gonna start on is, do I have these in order? Where did I put them? Over here. So the first one after Charlotte Clayton for the week of the 3rd through the 9th of March is going to be, I took these out to be organized and helpful, and still not doing it right. It's going to be Miss Manners, which is Elizabeth Manners by Gigi. And I ordered this pattern since our last video. And so that's that one. And I've already got all the floss. I don't have it on my floss drops yet, but I have it all here. It's going to be a lot of pretty reds and everything. And it calls for silks, but I don't have silks money, so I converted it to DMC, which is still going to be pretty. And here's the linen, which is cream Newcastle linen. And I bought all this stuff off of 123 Stitch. So I think that's going to be very pretty with the floss colors on that. It's going to be pretty. And it'll make it nice and bright. Some of these charts call for lakeside linen, but I can't never find lakeside linen, so I just try to get a color that's close enough to it. The next one that I'm going to start from the 10th to the 16th of March is going to be Eliza Mitchell by La Di Da. This one's very pretty. Most of these I've seen on the Saltbox Stitchers Flosstube, and I really like them, so I'm going to do them too. So that one's pretty. And I have, let's see if it still has a sticker. It does. This is 40 count gray linen. I believe it used to be Confederate gray, but they got rid of the Confederate name. So it's just gray by Weeks. I think it doesn't say on the sticker. So that'll be pretty. I believe that's what it's called for. It is. And I did put all of these on a floss drop already. On the floss drops. Because they don't all fit on one. But it's going to be pretty with the pinks and the greens and neutrals and everything. But from what Carol said on her video, it doesn't really have that much pink on it. Most of it is the neutral colors with a few like little accents of the pink. The next one is going to be the pink Sparrow sampler. I had originally thought about doing it on 40, and I did start it on 40, but it's like super tiny because it's not that big of a chart. And this one is the Pink Sparrow by, I don't know, I can't remember, but it's a popular one, like you can find it. So I'm gonna technically restart it, and this time I'm doing it on 30 count like it's supposed to be, so it can actually be the right size. And this is a Victoria sponge cake linen that I'm gonna do it on. And here are the flosses for it, which are very pretty colors. And it just, I started on that 40 count, and with it being like a darker color, to me the colors weren't popping enough. So I wanted to redo it on a bigger count, which I don't really like doing bigger counts, but I guess it'll be better that way. So that will be the 3rd week, and then the 4th week, the 24th through the 30th, I plan on doing the Vanity Sampler and get some more progress on it. And the 31st through the 6th of April, counting on my fingers, what month? Come to the Garden is going to be the one I focus on at that point for the last day of March into the beginning of April. So that's going to be Come to the Garden by Teresa Coker, if I'm not killing her name, because I want to put an R in it. So bad. Now, some of my new purchases that I've purchased, some are halfway kitted, others are not at all. I did order the Anne, I can't say that, Auriol pattern from Gigi. It's very pretty. With that ring light, you can really see the pattern a lot better. But I haven't ordered the linen for this one. I'm going to use Mocha 40 count, but I haven't ordered it yet. And I did convert the threads over to DMC, and these are the colors that it's going to be. So that's going to be very pretty. I probably will start on that one in April. Fill in some of those weeks in that month. So that's one of those. Another new purchase that I got since our last video is Stacy Nash Mary Bars sampler. This one is always behind Carol, normally on the wall when she videos. And it's very pretty. It does call for a lot of weeks dye works. So I again converted it to DMC. But the green is Snickly, I believe, if I'm saying that correctly. And it takes a lot of that. But the conversion that I found online, it's like a golden color. And it doesn't really convert over well. It's not green. But here are the DMCs for it. And the color that the conversion gave for Snickly, it ended up being this color. And I should have known when I grabbed this at Hobby Lobby, this is not the color. So I will probably end up breaking down and ordering the Snickly. Just order it. And it'll just be there to do that one. So that one will be another one that I start on at some point. My husband did support my addiction and bought me a chart for Valentine's Day that I've really been wanting to do because pink and green are my two favorite colors, and this has a lot of pink and green in it. And it's the Elizabeth Weston 1830 by Hands Across the Sea chart in all those pretty colors. And it's, again, I believe supposed to be on a lakeside linen. And again, I cannot find the required linen for that one. But I did grab all the DMC because it's supposed to be either in silks or DMC. They do give you the conversion on here for this. And so I grabbed all of these many colors to do it. So that one, I just have to order the linen. It's supposed to be Vintage Light Exemplar by Lakeside. I have a little notepad in here. But I don't know where to find that. So I can't order it if I don't know where to find it. Now, some of these other ones are just charts that I've ordered and then I hide them. So no one knows how much I spend on unnecessary items. The first one is the Red Deer Sampler by Gigi. Again, Carol on the Saltbox Stitcher has this finished, and the picture does not do it justice at all. It's beautiful colors when it's done. And that's also going to be on 40 count Weeks Gray or Confederate Gray. And I have not ordered or went and bought the floss for this one, but it's beautiful bright colors. The next one is Spring at Hollyberry Farm by Stacy Nash. And I'm gonna slowly order all of the ones in this like little group, all the Hollyberry Farms. And I started with this one because again, there's a cat, and I like cats. The next one is by the Scarlett House, and it's Martha Pudsey, 1835. And I'm gonna do this one as like a memorial for my grandma, because her name was Martha. So I'm just gonna put Martha and then her last name Calloway. And then I guess like the year she was born and the year she passed away, because that one's very pretty. And it made me think of my grandma, because she likes reds and everything. And it's kind of like that lollipop border, as Carol called it. So I grabbed that one. Let's see what all we got in here. What is this one? Oh, that's the Lotto winner. I showed you that one. It has now made it into the folder of no return for cross stitch patterns. This one is the Snooty Parrots Sampler by Barbara Anna Designs. And I just thought the little parrots with the crowns were so cute. Try to get that light to go away so you can see it. But the little parrots with the crowns were so cute. So I did grab that one. And then I also grabbed the Scarlett House, the Smith Sampler, because Smith used to be my last name before I got married. And so I will probably do it with the name Smith on it to put on the little wall where all of my grandparents' pictures are in my living room. I thought that one was pretty with the swan and everything. So that's pretty too. And then I bought this huge pattern. This is Anne Dale, 1827 by the Shakespeares Peddler, and it's considered the big and beautiful one. And again, it has all the pretty reds and greens with little swans down here in the heels. And this one is also supposed to be on Vintage Pear. I think that's a Lakeside linen. But yep, Lakeside linen. And I can't find Lakeside linen anywhere. But that one would be a good long-term project. And the last one, I have a note in front of the picture. So let's move that so you can actually see it. Because I write the linen on a little notepad and how much it is and everything. But this is the Scarlett House, the 7 Sheep Sampler. Again, Carol from the Stitchbox Stitcher did this one. And I love the pinks and the greens and everything. It's very pretty. And it has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're somewhere down there. And that one's very pretty also. So that is all of the things that I've purchased and that have come in so far. If anyone likes the Charlotte Clayton sampler, Google it or go to Traditional Stitches, and they had them when I ordered this at the beginning of February, and that's the only place I could find that had it. And so I assume it's probably like a harder chart to find, but they did have it. And I ordered another chart. I've ordered quite a few more charts, but they haven't got here. One of them I ordered at the beginning of February, and I still have not gotten it. It's Mary Good with like the little bright pink Pepto-Bismol looking angels and everything. And you have to order it from Sassy Jacks, but I haven't got it yet. So hopefully that one will come in soon, because I ordered it on the 4th of February. And so maybe they just have a backlog of orders. So hopefully that one will come in soon. Then I have some others. I ordered a sampler for my mom for me to put up there. I'll show you when it comes in. And some more of the Hollyberry farms. I ordered those. And then some other stuff. Who knows? I have a whole list and I just mark them off when I buy them. Because, again, I like making lists and calendars for everything. If anyone would like to, find out anything about me or ask me questions or anything, about me personally, not necessarily just about cross-stitching, you can always leave me a comment and ask me questions, and I will answer those in my next video. Because I don't have anyone else to talk to. Might as well talk to y'all. So, y'all have a great day and enjoy your Leap Day, February 29th. Tomorrow is March the 1st. So, y'all enjoy your day, and thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And y'all take care.